So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodri. Now Saliba. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. White. That's a cute ball. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Swansea finding their path. There's the shot! It's in! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 14 minutes is number 16.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Swansea are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rooney. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne. Ekitike! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Swansea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And this is Torres. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what a ball! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Swansea present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. What a sensational save from Ederson! Cross goes in there. Rooney was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Good options around him, and he failed to get his head up.
And he was quick to react. Rodri. Now it's Ødegaard. Swansea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Looking for the run. Ekitike takes a shot! Park Ji-sung. Now it's Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Haaland! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ederson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Swansea are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now this could be a chance. And Van Nistelrooy! That was mighty close. Ekitike does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Swansea are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That's a sharp pass. Van Nistelrooy. Rodri. Haaland. Now it's Torres. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne. Saliba. And here's Torres. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Haaland. And he's taking no chances there. Rodri. Torres.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chance here to counter. De Bruyne. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Torres. Now it's Reinders. And he has been fouled there. And it's Reinders. And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it out wide. Ødegaard. Played out to the right. Here comes the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Torres. That's good play. Rooney, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And he's managed to get free. Real Rooney! And that would have been some goal.
Rooney certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Nistelrooy touches it back. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. White. Reinders. Good running, strong and purposeful. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? And it's De Bruyne. Might be danger. Ekitike! Reinders. Pressing high and with purpose. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Number 7.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And Van Nistelrooy! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. De Bruyne. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Ødegaard. Coming on the field is
Van Dijk.
Number 21.
Front-footed pressing going on here. And he's picked out the run.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pinches it off him. Now That looks a decent ball. And it's Rooney. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
In with the challenge. Ekitike. De Bruyne. And that is expertly dealt with. Park Ji-sung, who does have an assist to his name. Van Nistelrooy. And no, that was never going to make it. That is good alertness. Looking tidy in possession here. Rooney! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Swansea have their second corner now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Substitution.
Swansea can make their change now with a break in play. De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. It's somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, can he get onto this? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. 4 extra minutes added on. Park Ji-sung. Oh, this looks sharp. And time is up. Swansea have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
And we come to you now with a quick request.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high...
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Shot could... Brahim Diaz! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Picked out brilliantly, and Beckham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
That's what the wall's there for, Peter. That's good work.
Eintracht Frankfurt leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Now it's Lukaku. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now it's Rijkaard. Messi gets into a good position. Rijkaard receives it in. Bullish header! And yes, it's there! Inter are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Applies the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Rijkaard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Fabinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham looks to get on the end of this. And it's Hullet.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's a dangerous ball. Hangs one in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That has been knocked clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's played through for him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bullet! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. And it's De Bruyne. Fabinho. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Hullet. Odo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ekitike, deep into stoppage time. Fabinho. Lukaku. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Inter Milan kick off the second half. Odo. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, look at the space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ekitike. De Bruyne. He can run onto that, and he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ibrahimovic. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bellingham, who does have Lukaku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lukaku bumps him off it and wins back the ball. De Bruyne driving forwards.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Lukaku. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Hullet. Fabinho. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gets a good foot in there. Short changes him with that pass. Saliba.
you